For plotting of the contours at the place where you have done the plane table survey and complete the plan of that area, to make it topographical sheet. For topographical sheet, we need the contours. So for plotting the contours, you must have the RLs, labels. So there are 2-3 methods. One, find out either you take the arbitrary levels first point, but here in the department, we have a permanent benchmark from where we can transfer the permanent benchmark is the level from mean sea level. The permanent benchmark is the transferred level from mean sea level. Our mean sea level is at zero level. That is at Chennai docks and harbors. From Chennai, there will be all the Survey of India has transferred the mean sea level to the important structures. So railway has the mean sea level RLs, and from railway this has been transferred, and the top of this is the level is 184.73 meters. So this is the RL, means we are above from the about 154.72 meters. So this is the benchmark. In the leveling, first reading RL must be known. So this is the known RL. We have to take the back side here and then take foresight and fly leveling we have to do, and we reach our site. What is we call the fly levels? We take the benchmark, back side, foresight, no interside. That will call the fly levels, because we are interested in the levels surrounding the area where we have to plot the contours. So we are going to take the fly levels and reach that positions, and there we can take the intersides and all that, and whole of the area we find the levels of the position of the object, and then with the help of different methods we can draw the contours of the area, and that in this way we can complete the topographical sheet of the area. So for finding out the levels, this is the leveling instrument. This is the leveling instrument. In which these are the foot screws, called leveling screws also called. This is the horizontal motion. So this is the horizontally you can move it out. This is the object focusing screw. This will be focused, object and staff will be focused. And in back there will be the eyepiece. Here also there are 3 crosshairs, but not inclined. They are horizontal. So that are called they are also styria wires. This will be if the constants are known. Otherwise you can find the constants. This is the bubble in the here. So to make the plane table this level to parallel to the ground, we keep the telescope parallel to 2 of the foot screws, and they bring the bubble in the center with the help of this screw, and then with the help of 3rd screw we bring the bubble in the center. Only you have to bring the bubble in the center in any way. So this is the bubble is in the center, means it is the now labeled, and we can take this is the now it is the complete in a position to take the readings on the staff. Now we are going to put the staff on the benchmark and note down the readings. The staff, you see that this way you have to open the staff. In the plane table telescopically read, we have also shown you the how to read the readings. This is the telescopic staff and you read the readings. Now the reading will be taken with the help of this instrument. This is called the dumpy level, auto level. We are going to put on the top of the benchmark position because the RL is known. First reading will be always recorded in the back side. First reading will be recorded in the benchmark. There will be 3 back sides. And now I am going to focus the object. The object is not visible. There is here also a cross, a target. If you make the target, roughly we can see the object inside. And once it is visible, we can make the clears. Here we are not going to take the top wire reading or bottom wire reading. We are going to take the middle one reading. Middle one reading. The reading at this place is 0.855. The reading is 0.855. This reading will be recorded in the back side. Which RL is known to you. Back side is that side, which RL is known to you. Fourth side is that side, which RL is to be calculated or is to be known. So these are the difference. Interside is the side between back side and foreside. All the readings recorded between the back side and the foreside, that will be the interside. After taking the foreside, the instrument has to be changed. Therefore, that is called change its position. After taking the foreside, the instrument has to be changed. From suppose you have taken the back side, you have taken the interside, then you take the foreside, then the instrument will be shifted to some other location, and from there where we have taken the foreside reading, there again I have to take the backside reading from the new station. So this way the recording will be completed. I have now this is the sheet, pencil like a pencil. Okay. So this is the sheet, leveling sheet. Here it is written backside, interside, foreside. So this is the station. First station is the benchmark where we have taken the reading. So you write benchmark. First reading I have find out 0.855. I am recording in the back side, and RL, this reduced level is known to you, 184.73. So this way. Now I am going to take the foresight. Now this is the another position. Say that this is the position station 1. This is the station 1. Now I am taking the reading, and I am interested to take this reading. I am interested to shift the instrument. Therefore this reading will be recorded in the foresight. Now I am taking the reading. I am taking the reading, and this reading is 1.225. 1.225. Therefore this reading will be recorded in the foresight because I am interested 225. So I am going to take. Now the staff that he is holding, he will not move anywhere, the instrument is going to be moved some another positions. Now I am going to shift the instrument. Now this is the new position of the instrument. Here the instrument position is not the position. The staff position is the position. The radius level will be calculated at the staff position, not the instrument position. Instrument position is independent, doesn't matter. The value of the RS will be where the staff is being put. So now again I am going to level here because the level has been changed. So I am putting this and brought the bubble in the center. So you bring here and then with the help of third bring the bubble in the center. Now the bubble is in the center. I am now going to take the reading. So I am taking the reading of the same staff position but back side, backing it. So this will be back side of the first station. Now I am going to record it. Staff, seeing the staff, focus it. ये हो गया 1.6 parallax 1.665. So the reading is 1.665. It will be foresight we have already recorded. Now it will be the back side. 1.665. So one station in the back side and foresight. Where there is foresight, the back side must be there. Now I will shift the staff position to a new station. Suppose we are going to put a new station 2 in the forward direction. Now this is the another station, a staff station 2. So here I am also intending to shift the instrument after taking this reading. Therefore this will be recorded in the foresight of the instrument. This will be recorded on the foresight. So this is the reading is 1.220. 1.220 foresight. The foresight we have taken. Now I shift the instrument to new station. So now I am going to take the back of the staff, which is staff position at 2. So foresight, where there is foresight, there back side. Now I am coming from here to again take on the staff, and that will be recorded in the back side. That will be recorded in the back side. And the reading is 1.04. 1.03. 1.03. So now you are recording here 1.03. Bulalo. So this, now I am shifting the staff. Now this is the vicinity of the plentywood where we have done the all the objects we have plotted in this vicinity, and there are 6 traverse stations A, B, C, D, E, F, and here we have reached. Now everything is plotted on the sheet. Now we can find the different positions and take the reading, and that calculate the RL, and that RL will be transferred on the sheet. So now this corner of the building is plotted in the sheet. Now I am going to take the corner and I am going to take this as a third station. And I am not intended to shift the instrument from here because a lot of stations are visible. So these readings, after this, every reading will be recorded in the intersite because I am not interested to change. When I am going to change it, that reading will be recorded in the foresight, and then we take the back side and then continue. Now this is the corner of the building that has been plotted in the sheet. I am taking this and within the bottom reading, this is 0.075. So it will be recorded in the intersite, and I can write it. This is the civil engineering corner, so that for our remember, this is the civil engineering corner. Now you take here. This is the lawn. So this is the lawn, and this is the one of the corner of the lawn. I can take this reading and we can give it the number 4, station 4. One 1.035. So again, this is the station 4, and we are recording into intersite 1.035. So this is the corner of a lawn. In this way, there are so many stations. This is the 0.915. This is the reading of a pole, electric pole, street light pole, and the value is 0.915. This will be recorded, and it contains the street light 5 station. So in this way, all different points will be, the values will be taken, and that will be recorded in the intersite. Firstly, if you want to shift your instrument, Then that reading will be recorded in the foresight and then shift it to new place. Take the back sight on that and then you start the intersights. Like that, all the objects which were plotted by plane table, the points will be taken and RL will be calculated using the rise and fall methods, and then all the RLs will be calculated here, and then it will be transferred on your sheet, and from their RLs sheet we can draw the contours of the lines, contour lines on the sheet, and therefore that will be the topo sheet of this area. So this way you can plot the topo sheets. Thank you.